Streamline's lost access to your Facebook account. Reconnect to your destination. Are you kidding me? Continue. Okay, good. Now, go live. Oops.
I see us.
Happy New Year! Well, almost. We're almost there. We got a few more hours left in the day. So, welcome everybody. It's Pastor Brian and Brian Watson, Community Outreach Director, and so we are here just to welcome everybody to a Happy New Year. Just wanted to do a kind of a wrap up of some of the awesome things that we've been able to do and been a part of, and saving lost kids and everything that God's opened the doors for us to do, and then also about some things about next year. So we're just really excited. It's been an awesome year, hasn't it, Bri?
Oh yeah. The best is yet to come. I think 2026. I think everyone's ready for a fresh start.
Absolutely. So, and we're using a new streaming platform we haven't used in quite a while called StreamYard. So it's going to help us to interact with everybody. So actually, if anybody wants to comment, we're going to take a few minutes here just to kind of share some of the things that God did and the doors that opened and some of the needs that we have at the end of this year and the new awesome stuff that he's got planned for us next year. So if you guys are interested in making any kind of comments or anything, go ahead and comment and we can respond to that live, as we're here live right now. And in case I didn't mention it, we are live. So we got to watch everything that we say. Brian, you can't call me names or anything like that. You know?
No, I won't say anything I don't normally say. You're good.
That's what I said it.
Yep.
So Brian's been with me. How long you been with me now, Brian?
Oh,
we've been fighting.
5 years.
God brought us together and fought this fight for
at least 5 years.
Wow, that's awesome. It's been a journey, brother.
Yeah, no, but the reason why we're live, guys, is especially anyone in the Cordova area. There's a monster opportunity going on until 6 p.m. at the New Jersey Mike's in Cordova, and Brian's going to show that one. The only reason I'm jumping ahead is because time is not on our side if you're seeing this right now.
That's true. It is kind of urgent. So why don't we skip to that? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, we need to, because if you're driving around with one of your children right now in the Cordova area, we have got the perfect place for you to go right now.
Awesome. Well, so right now we have at Jersey Mike's in Cordova, we've got the end of our Christmas coloring contest, which is now December coloring contest. We kind of like put it as a winter coloring contest thing. And the last day to play, the last day to turn in a colored ornament is today. And if you go there, you can download, probably the easiest way right now is to download one of the forms. And you can easily get to that. Let me show you where the link is to that. And so I'm going to stick the link here on our page, which I thought I had. Oh, no, it's down there in the description. So if you look down in the description, if you go to savinglostkids.net/coloring contest, you'll see that there. And the coloring contest, which is we're looking at right here, actually it's coloring contest. So savinglostkids.net/coloring contest. You can download the pages. You can also go to our regular main website, which is savinglostkids.org, and you can see it right there on the front page. You can see that, but you can download one or all three of the coloring pages here. And what that'll let you do is you can take that, then color it real quick, take it over to Jersey Mike's. You guys won't even have to cook dinner tonight if you want to go over there. Now, to enter the contest is totally free. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to donate to us. We're trying to do this in a way as a give back, a thank you, a blessing to all the kids. And we have some awesome prizes for anybody who puts in their information, the color a page, take it up to Jersey Mike's, drop it off, and we'll put it up on the wall. And tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, maybe the day after, we're going to do a judging of those coloring pages, and whoever is the best in each group. So we have a group 2 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 16. The best in the group gets a gift prize. It's a gift card to Jersey Mike's, and then a grand prize. Brian, can you tell them about the grand prize? Do you know what that is?
Yeah, no. So someone's going to win a 43-inch flat screen.
Oh, bigger. It turned out to be somebody got one even bigger.
Okay.
We got a 50-inch.
Wow.
4K LED TV, flat screen, 4K, 50-inch. You can't knock it. And so if you didn't get one of those for Christmas, hey, this is a perfect opportunity. And I'll tell you, somebody is going to win it. Right now, it's up to the wire right now. And so we have how much time do we got, Bri?
So about an hour and a half to be safe. Is there any of the paper there as well, Bri?
Yes. Good question. The coloring contest coloring sheets are there at Jersey Mike's as well. So if you are in a hurry and you're trying to rush over there to, make sure you get your entry in by the end of the night, the best way probably to do that is to just pack the kids up and run over to Jersey Mike's. We got coloring sheets there. You'll want to bring some coloring utensils, so we don't have crayons or any pencils or any of that. So you want to make sure you bring your coloring stuff. Right. But then you can just rush over there right now and start coloring away. We have plenty of room on the walls to put in more contest entries. And like I said, somebody is definitely going to win that 50-inch TV. Right. And each one of the age groups also wins gift cards. I think they're $50 gift cards, but
I think they're 25, but I'm not sure for sure. One of definitely the rules you'll see when you walk in, though, for sure. Brian, you probably know best. They probably are.
So it was $25 gift cards. I think, don't hold me to it, that we've raised those up to $50. So, okay. But y'all come on in, and this is a give back and a love and a thank you. We're just going to have something fun for the kids. So coloring contest, they can pick one or all three of the ornaments there, or the coloring sheets there. They can pick any of those. Just bring them on in. And if you look down there, you'll see the place to come in is 750 North Germantown Road. So just look at the bottom of our screen right here. 750 North Germantown Road. The doors close at 6. So there's only an hour, 45 minutes left. So pack the kids up, run over there, and have the kids have a good time for a little bit of time coloring some sheets, and hopefully you'll win an awesome prize. So.
Right. We'll keep talking about that, but there's another thing that ends today that you really need to know about as well. Head to Jersey Mike's now. If for some reason if you have to use a pen you're still gonna you can get really creative with a ballpoint pen as well. So don't let the coloring inhibit you. But if you're a parent and you're within 10 minutes of 15 minutes of Jersey Mike's in Cordova, you've got time.
Absolutely. All right. So now we have another thing that's going on right now. It kind of ends at the end of this year. So let me hop over to that. And Watson, if you want to kind of inform us about this.
Yeah. So this is, we have tremendous Saving Lost Kids corporate support. And this is what happened is we're asking for 100 friends to donate $100 to kind of end up the year to just handle some end of year needs. And your donations are phenomenally needed, of course. But when you donate $100, this is what's going to happen. If you guys have never eaten at Wally Hatchett's off of Summer in the Bartlett area, oh my God, it's some of the best breakfast out there. A phenomenal food, period. And Wally Hatchett's loves us so much. They said, Brian, I want to give a $20 Wally Hatchett gift certificate to everyone that donates. So right there, you're already to the good. But this is where it gets really fun. Jill over at Dart Services said, Bri, let me throw in a mosquito treatment that can be used anytime next year, which is worth $89 all in its own. And I don't know the last time you guys have had your electricity or plumbing checked, but automatic heating, air, plumbing, and electric, Sam Mullins and Shelby Raymond really stepped up and threw in an inspection there. So, and just in case it's time to paint the house, Chip Jones from Bartlett Certa Pro is going to throw $400 at your next paint job, assuming the paint job is going to be $2,500 or more, which is an average size house. That's pretty typical. So you can't lose. You got a whole year. At next week, we're going to send you how to redeem your value propositions. You'll know exactly how to get your $20 for Wally Hatchet, but we'll explain all that next week, and it'll be coming to your inbox.
And then, yeah, and the Wally Hatchets, that's awesome. So that's a gift certificate good for a year. And all of these are great. So Watson, can you tell us how it works?
So sure. We want you to be able to donate the easiest way for you. Right. So if you're a big Cash App fan or Venmo or PayPal, you just use your favorite electronic of choice. But if none of those is your thing, then you can do one of two things. You can click on the online donation, or if that's not convenient, that we have a special keyword where you can text the word to what, Brian?
So if you text the word, there it is, save 100 to the phone number 41444.
Right.
So it's a text message. Just text the word save 100 and then to the phone number up there, just put 41444. Or you can go to the website.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But we have put the link also in the comments where you can click right on it. And so when you're seeing this, you've got till midnight. I'm not sure if because everyone hopefully is off tomorrow, Brian, I think we could probably get away with New Year's Day, but we'll just see how it goes. Right.
Yeah, exactly. So the goal is we were trying to get, just as a summary, we're just trying to get 100 of our friends that'll donate $100. Just become a friend of Saving Lost Kids. So you can do it in a bunch of different ways. You can do it here online. You can click on the little link. And this is, by the way, where we're at right now. We're at savinglostkids.net /December. But you can also go to savinglostkids.org and you can see the link there to come here. And you'll donate $100 either online. You can do it through Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. And all the links are right there. So it's really simple. You can do more than 100, but 100 is what we're asking for. And that 100 will show that you are a friend of Saving Lost Kids. It's not a recurring donation. It's just a one-time. And if we end up with all of ours added together, right now we are at 20. Okay, so we're a little behind on our graph right here, but we'll update it soon. We should be at
right. I think we're at 21% if you hit refresh on that, Brian.
Okay.
Let's see if that thermometer has gone up.
There. Is he a genius or what?
There we go.
There's a reason, Brian, I call you a genius.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You're the only one, so I'll take it. So thank you.
So help us out. So that was what our need was at the end of this year. So we've had an amazing year. We, in fact, have something really big we'll share with you, a giant donation that we're going to be getting. But it got delayed as the government shut down and some other things happened. It's delayed this big donor till January. So we have some needs that we have to kind of address by the end of this year. And some of those needs are like insurance. We have an insurance bill roughly around $3,500. We've got we have an online nonprofit kind of funding platform that we have to pay. We've got some end of the year bills that we need to pay. So one of the ways we're trying, what your money can help us to do, that $100 help as a friend to Saving Lost Kids, that can help cover those costs so that we can start in 2026 and be completely not behind, no debt on those kind of things, and be able to continue doing all that we're doing for missing, exploited, and sex trafficked children. So for those that might be watching and don't really know exactly what we do, Brad, you want to give them just a quick brief update of what we do?
So sure. The three pillars for us, first of all, has been education for 8 years. We're always out in the public and really bringing an awareness of all the dangers that are out there, and kids are thinking about stuff they've never thought about, and the parents. So prevention is our biggest thing, and knowledge and prevention go together. The second is we do our very best to share all the missing kids that are actively missing in Tennessee, and that keeps growing. It'll be growing into Mississippi, Arkansas. So on our we do missing kid text alerts, and we also have a full rescue team to work with law enforcement. So if you get missing kid text alerts that we'll be sharing and one is spotted, we've got a team to work to go rescue children. And then the thing I will throw in the comments, which is the last thing, is we're going to have the biggest healing ranch in the country. And this healing ranch, well, we've got a couple in the works, but the first one should appear in the middle of Tennessee. And it's called Big Cedar Ranch, where I've set the link. So, guys, we have a large donation coming in probably next month. But if that large, part of that donation was going to be for the deed of this healing ranch. But if for some reason someone else would like to buy the ranch, then we can use that donation to build more houses quickly. So there's going to be an endless need. The more we attract, the more homes that can be built, and the more underage girls recovered from trafficking can be helped. Is that a good summary of that, Brian?
That was perfect. So we got started 9 years ago as a God calling, and he told me to go save lost kids. And I didn't know exactly what he meant, but he explained it, that he's talking about missing, exploited, and sex trafficked children. And so we didn't hear a lot about sex trafficking back then, and we knew it was kind of a thing. It wasn't as in your face, in the news, in your knowledge as it is now. Now, man, you've heard sex trafficking. I know you have, and all of us have. And so I'm glad that it's being, the light's being shown on that dark place, because when light comes in, darkness has to run away and flee, right? And so it's kind of cool that God opened up this door. So we knew we had a lot of missing. What we didn't know as much is how much exploitation is done on those children, and which ones are in what they call modern day slavery, which is child sex trafficking. And I don't know that even today we understand the full extent of that, and how big and what a big problem that is. It's the fastest growing crime in the world, second fastest growing crime in America. And right now we're here to push the needle back, right? To try to prevent it first. And that's our first hope and our goal. The second hope and goal is rescue when we need to rescue. And then our third hope and goal is what you do with them after you rescue them, which is restore, as Brian was talking about. This ranch will be so incredibly unique. We aren't building something that we don't know how it'll work. We're building something based on Big Oak Ranch, which is our partners in Alabama that are tremendous, best in the country. They are, without a doubt, the most impressive organization as far as taking a child that's been really broken and transforming their lives into something great. And it's just neat to watch how much transition has happened, those children that were in one place, and how God can use a place like Big Oak to help them transform into a happy child again, and have a comfort zone, a family around them, a surrounding safety zone that they can try to like refigure out what it's like to be a child, like the way they were supposed to. And it's just really neat to see the way God transforms a life that way. And so Big Oak partnered with us, and they can do in Alabama all the stuff that we need to be able to provide to sex trafficked children. However, Big Oak, the state's kind of not allowing them to do sex trafficked children, which is why they partnered with us. So they're great at exploited or children that have had a lot of trouble in their past as far as neglect, abuse, throwaway, runaway, those kind of things, and transform the lives. And they're just incredible for that. So they partnered with us. Their 50 years experience is now part of us. And so what we are doing is taking all that knowledge and wisdom, building a ranch specifically for sex trafficked young girls. Right now, we're going to speak girls only. They have to have been trafficked. Everybody asks the ages. We will go up to 19, but we don't stop at 19, right? So most young girls get caught up into trafficking between 12 and 14. Now, what would be really cool is that we don't even have to have a ranch, right? Like, that would be awesome. We wouldn't even need it. But we recognize there's a problem right now. We're trying to provide solutions for healing. And so what we're going to do is with that 12 to 14, we're trying to get that timeline down as much as we can. So as soon as we can, get them out of that environment, rescued, and into a place of healing. And most of what people don't know about, like on the ranch, why it's so important, is there are not a lot of solutions at all in the country for a girl who has been through that kind of trauma, right? And so if you don't address, it's a very specific thing. If you don't address all that trauma, that means they'll remain a victim for the rest of their life if they never address that. So we're trying to do something about that. And so if we get them hopefully around that age, 14, 15, we've got a few years to pour love back into them, hope back into them, healing back into them, trust back into them. And we got to have an army of individuals like yourself that see the need for this, but see the vision and the God-centered vision to kind of pour into that. And so the ranch is, we've already found our ranch. It's in Middle Tennessee. And it's, when it's all said and done, it'll be 300 acres, 20 homes. We pay the house parents of each home. They're Christian house parents. We pay each house parent to be a house parent. That's their job. And their job is to take care of 4 girls. And those 4 girls will need all kinds of therapies and counseling and things like that. And so all of that will be on the ranch. So there'll be the school and the healing center and the church and the equine therapy, big thing, horse therapy, and pet therapy and music therapy and art therapy. All these kind of things to help those girls to deal with that trauma, to work through that, and to come out on the other side. So anyway, that's why the ranch is so vitally important and so critical. And we've been gearing towards that. And this large donor that we have that is going to be providing a huge donation for us in January is going to change the game for us, because we'll be able to find the clothes on the ranch and get started hopefully right away with it's got one large home on the property now that we'll be able to hopefully use for the girls. It does take a little bit of adjusting as far as building and stuff like that goes. We have to put in a commercial level fire sprinkler system and some other little nuances that we have to do before we can open the door. And but hopefully we can, as quickly as possible, open up the door to help the first family healing home. And this will be, to my knowledge, the only ranch of its kind, one of the only ranches of the kind in the country. The way we're doing it, where it's Christian-centered homes and all the therapies and everything on the ranch, it may be the only one in America. And I know this, that if we are successfully at the point of having 20 homes and all of that, this will be the biggest thing ever done in this country in that world of child sex trafficking. This will be the biggest thing ever done. So we want you to be a part of that big, awesome thing that we're doing. We're doing it one step at a time. So we're going to have our first home up prayerfully this year, be helping girls this year. And anyway, I kind of went off on a track with the whole.
No, we're good, Brad. We also want to take this. We want to take this interview and we want to run it one more time over on LinkedIn, and to be able to hopefully reach some more eyeballs, especially the ones in the Cordova area, over the next 90 minutes. But if you want to be a part of the ranch, if you're feeling a calling want to do
breaking up
volunteer. Oh, okay. All right. I'll let you close us out, Cowboy.
No worries. It was just you were breaking up. I think your internet maybe was goofing up a little bit there.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of about it. That now, if you guys want to know a little bit more about what we're doing, you can go to savinglostkids.org right there, and you can see where is it? There it is, savinglostkids.org. You can check out more about what we do, how to volunteer with us if you're into volunteering. We have plenty of opportunities to be a volunteer solution for our like what we call staff volunteers. So that means people that are like more instrumental than just volunteering sometime at an event. We have a lot of events on prevention, but it'd be kind of neat to open up that door to kind of become more of what we do. So one of the big things we do is social media. Our Facebook page has so many of the missing kids that are currently missing around this area, around Tennessee. And we kind of broadcast that all over and encourage you to go to Facebook, go to Saving Lost Kids. You can see all the missing kids. We post one a day, and share that, because you would not believe how many tips we get back from shared posts. And those shared posts and those tips help us to find a way to rescue those, get those kids out of danger, bring those kids back home. Quick shout out. I know there's a lot of debate on the Memphis Safe Task Force and all that was able to do. But you know what's cool about that? Out of the 4,000-ish arrests that were done, that there's over 100 children that were missing, and roughly close to about half of those were being trafficked, that happened to be rescued and recovered out of that solution or that situation. And that was just here in Memphis. No, that's not because Memphis is Memphis. That's because all over the state, all over the country, we've got a problem, a big problem with missing and sex trafficked children. And so if you get a chance, go to the Facebook page, just like the page, and you'll be able to see every time we post a missing kid, there'll be one a day that are missing around Tennessee. And just share that on your social media, because you have no idea who all that's going to interact with or who's going to give us tips. And those tips help us to recover. So that's kind of how we work. Most of our tips come in anonymously. Most of them come in because somebody saw the picture and they're like, hey, I saw that child, or I know something about where that child is. And that's how we get to do rescue. So, and we work with a lot of law enforcement. So a huge shout out to Memphis Safe Task Force. Thank you so much for what you guys did and what you continue to do. Also for Memphis Police Department, Shelby County Sheriff's Department, you guys are awesome. FBI, completely awesome. Don't let me ever forget those guys. Whenever there's a sex trafficking situation, if we can bring in, if FBI can step into that picture, then they come with federal teeth, like they can really do some things to address the problem in a whole unique way. And then I just love what they do. And anyway, thank you. And a huge shout out to everybody that does all that. TBI is doing a great job as well. Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. And man, it's been a great year, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm glad we did this, and I'm super excited for everyone that's going to have really some fun things that they get to use next year when they become one of our 100 friends. And if you are lucky enough to make it over to Jersey Mike's in the next hour or so, just head on over. So Look
Awesome.
forward to hearing from you. All right, and
Oh,
thank you.
I got one
Wishing
more
everyone a
quick
blessed New
shout
Year.
out announcement.
Yeah.
One more quick shout out announcement, Ryan. I don't know if you knew this, so I just looked it up. We went through so many copies and papers and handouts that we do for all our events that I looked it up, and we literally doubled our impact from last year. So our prevention efforts have just been amazing. We've been just rocking that. And I'll thank you to all the volunteers who've helped us. Every time we have an event, we try to get around 20 volunteers or so at an event. And we try to get new volunteers every time just because it gives everybody an opportunity to volunteer and be a part of the solution. So
you're going to love
thank
it.
you for every volunteer that you guys have joined us this year.
It's so much fun educating the children, and it's just, they're so full of joy and they're so fun. So definitely join us at public events next year. And I'm wishing everyone a blessed new year. And Brian with a Y and Brian with an I, either one of us are available for anything you want to know about. And you know, if you were determined to find Brian today and drive a big check over to him, he's findable. Just letting you know. So we have a lot of good to do for the area. So thanks, Brian, and thank you for watching now or later. And everything you need is on .org. Phone number, everything you need to get a hold of us is there. All right, Brian, you want to sign us out?
Awesome. Yes, sir. Love you guys. Thank y'all. Have a great year, new year, and we will see you with a big, bold, awesome way to start off the new year to save lost kids. Bless y'all. Thank you.